real estate investing is the same. Like, you gotta tune in, you gotta lock in, and you gotta block out all of the noise, because what I see is the people that's the loudest, those are the people that's in the stands. And this is how I came up with my blueprint to be able to do full rehab, single family full rehab in 6 weeks or less. Most of the time, the contractor looking at you like, oh, this is gonna be a nice lick for me. I know that they don't know, so I'm gonna drag things out. This electrical gonna take 3 weeks when it should only take a week for the rough end. These are tools that you could put in your tool belt to make sure that contractors can't take advantage of you. What's up, everybody? I'm Beyond Wynn, and we out in the field at one of my latest projects. On this channel, I talk about fix and flip, wholesaling, just everything real estate in the Cleveland, Ohio real estate market. If you like this content, make sure that you like, share, anything else to support this channel. Today, we're gonna talk about what's stopping new real estate investors from hitting their first 6 figures in 12 months. So the first thing I see with new investors and the mistake that they make when they get into the real estate game is they all over the place. What I mean by all over the place, they don't come in with a strategy in mind. It's like, I've seen real estate investors say like, you know what, I wanna buy and hold. And then a month later, they see somebody else flipping properties. They say, you know what, I wanna fix and flip. And then a month later, they haven't even gave that strategy an opportunity to work. They can be able to learn, work with that strategy, what don't work. Now they wanna wholesale. So that's one of the biggest things. When you look at the real estate game, decide what strategy you wanna use. Once you pick that strategy, sleep, eat, breathe that strategy. It's just like your favorite show on TV. Well, the reason why it's your favorite show, like, you tune into that show. You know the exact days that it come on, the time that it come on, you locked in. Real estate investing is the same. Like, you gotta tune in, you gotta lock in, and you gotta block out all of the noise, because what I see is the people that's the loudest, those are the people that's in the stands. They not on the field running plays, they not on the court. Anytime that you on the field running plays and you start listening to the people in the stands, you get confused. You wanna switch your strategy up. So decide what strategy you're gonna use. Lock in on that strategy. If it's the Cleveland market and you wanna make your first 6 figures in 12 months, here's my advice: fix and flip. Find somebody to teach you how to fix and flip. Focus on that strategy, fix and flip. Here are the numbers so you can follow me. Like, so, you know what I mean? You can follow me. The average profit for a new investor on a fix and flip single family home in the inner city Cleveland, the average profit is about $25,000. Again, the average profit for a single family flip in the inner city Cleveland is about $25,000. If you do 4 of those, I think that's 100 grand. You do 4 of those, that's 100 grand. That's inner city single family. If you focus on inner city 2 families, the average profit when you fix and flip those is around $40,000. 40. If you do 3 of those, what's that? That's $120,000. So if you do 4 single family inner city flips, the average profit is about $25,000. You do 4 of those, that's 100 grand. You do 3 2-family inner city flips where the average profit is around 40 grand. You do 3 of those, that's 120,000. AKA, that's your first 6 figures. If you decide to use suburb properties, so suburb properties, single family flips, the average profit on those for new investors is around 40 grand as well. So 3 of those in the suburbs, that's $120,000. And the reason why I say averages new investors, for a new investor versus a seasoned investor, the profit is going to be different. The profit is going to be different because I'm going to get better deals. I know how to negotiate. I'm going to get better prices with contractors. And you just getting started, you're not going to get those numbers. But as you continue, as you become a student of the game, decide to become a student of the game, what's going to happen as you go out, network, meeting contractors, whether it's at Home Depot, the electric stores, the plumbing stores, or through other trusted individuals in the game, contractors know that you're serious, you're not a fly-by-night. They're going to start to give you better deals on your rehab as well. And so once you start to get better deals, once you learn how to negotiate better and finding great opportunities, your profit going increase. But for your first 6 figures, you can use one of those models that I just broke down for the path to your first 6 figures. Here's another thing. Every project, you need to have a blueprint, a rehab blueprint, step by step. Meaning that week 1, you need to know what's gonna happen week 1 in that property. Week 2, week 3, week 4, you need to have it broke down in detail. So that way, when you recruit your contractors, everybody on the same page. They know what's expected of them when they come to your job site. If you unclear about what needs to happen throughout the process, the contractor's gonna take you for a ride. Meaning that if they know that you're unsure, something that takes 5 days to get done, they may drag it out for 3 weeks because they know that you don't know. But when they feel like you know, it's not gonna take them a week to do your roof. Like roofs take 2 days max. 2 days max. Complete tear off and put back on, 2 days max. That's for a single family or a 2-family house, right? And when they know that you know that, they're going to move as such. So let's take painting the exterior of a single family house. Single family, 3-bed, 1 bath. They say about 1,300 square feet because that's the average size of a single family house in Cleveland, Ohio. About 1,300 square feet, 3-bedroom, 1 bath. To paint the exterior of that property, 5 days max. That's straight prime paint. It takes about 5 days max. So again, when a contractor know that you know that, you can set the right expectations, right? And you can almost count on them following through because they know that you know. And then you also have it in your contract as well. Like you have it in your contract as well, like the start date, when you're gonna finish, and if you don't finish, I'm going to start to deduct X amount of dollars per day. Another thing, when you get into the inside of the house and they paint the inside of the house, 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, about 1,300 square feet. The inside is a little bit more detailed. It's a little bit more detailed than the outside. But it shouldn't take them no longer than 10 days to do the inside. When it comes to doing plumbing for a single family house, we're still talking about 1,300 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 1 bath. The rough end for the plumbing shouldn't take longer than 3 days. That's the rough end. Rough end meaning that they just running the water lines, the drain lines. They not putting in, no faucets, no fixtures. They just running the lines. They running all of the lines and putting shutoffs on them. That's the rough end. Rough end plumbing, 3 days. Rough end electrical for the single family house, 3 days. That's max. Single family house, rough end for the electrical, 3 days. Rough end for the plumbing, 3 days. Putting the furnace in. The furnace takes, 3 hours to put in. 3 hours to put the furnace in. If you gotta run all new ductwork in a single family home, you're probably looking at about 5 days. That's all new ductwork and the furnace, 5 days complete. So if you follow me, what you will get from what I just said, and this is how I came up with my blueprint to be able to do full rehabs, single family full rehabs in 6 weeks or less. Full rehab. New roof, gutters, windows, exterior paint, electrical plumbing, heating, kitchen, bath, drywall, carpet, 6 weeks. Week 1, this is what you do. You pull all your permits, you do your demo, you do your clean out, you get your utilities cut on, you get your alarm. That's week 1. Week 2, you got your exterior crew outside doing any repairs that need to be done on the exterior. That's the roof, the gutters, windows, anything on the exterior. At the same time you got your exterior crew doing exterior work, week 2, you got your interior crew in the inside doing your mechanicals. That's the rough end for the electrical, the rough end for the plumbing, and the rough end for the heating. That's week 2. Week 3, you still got your exterior crew outside doing anything that needs to be finished up on the outside. And the inside, you got your drywall and your carpentry crew in, right? They can hang the drywall, they could do the carpentry because your rough end for all your mechanicals, that's done inside of the wall. So now they can close the walls up and do the carpentry work, right? That's week 3. Week 4, if anything left on the outside, they still outside. If anything left on the outside, right? That's week 4. Inside, now that your wall's up, carpentry is done, guess what you're doing next? Right, you guessed it. Paint. You paint. That's week 4. Week 5, After the painting is done, week 5, you got your electrician comes back to do the finished electrical. Finished electrical basically mean they putting in the plugs, putting the plug covers on, they putting in the switches, the switch covers on, and hanging all the fixtures. The same time that your electrician is doing the finished electrical, your plumber doing the finished plumbing. The finished plumbing is, if they didn't set the hot water tank, they setting in the hot water tank. The reason why I say if they didn't set the hot water tank, because in the inner city, most of the time, we don't put the hot water tank in until later. So we just tie the pipes, we straight connect the pipes together, and then we sit the hot water tank in on the finish. They setting the hot water tank in, they're putting in the kitchens and baths. That's your finish on your plumbing, right? So the week after that, the only thing you got left is the flooring. Put the flooring in, then the next week you got a punch list. Punch list is basically all the little knick-knack things that may have got overlooked. If somebody, like the property I'm in, they put the carpet in yesterday, so we got to touch up the trim work from them carrying the carpet in. After the punch list, it's a wrap. So again, when you clear about what need to happen step by step, the contractors deal with you different. You can set the right expectations because you know. If you don't know, most of the time, the contractor looking at you like, oh, this is gonna be a nice lick for me. I know that they don't know, so I'm gonna drag things out. I know that they don't know, so this electrical gonna take 3 weeks when it should only take a week for the rough end, or 3 days for the rough end. So the things that I'm giving you now, these are tools that you could put in your tool belt to make sure that contractors can't take advantage of you. Another thing that I see with real estate investors and them having a rough journey to their first 6 figures in 12 months, they cut corners. Like, you can't cut corners and expect to get paid. You can't cut corners and expect to get a big check. If you cut corners, it's going to hunt you. How do I know that? When I first got in the game, I was cutting corners. I cut corners, so it was taking me a long time to get a check. I was half doing rehabs, but guess what? Half doing rehabs, I attracted the wrong tenants. If the rehab is messed up, you're gonna attract messed up tenants. And if you got messed up tenants, it's gonna mess with your monthly cash flow that you're expecting to come from those rental properties. So I was half doing rehabs in the beginning. It ain't no secret. If you follow me, you know I always talk about that. That's why I'm in the position that I'm in now, to be able to guide people the right way, because I know the wrong way. When I first got in the game, I was just focused on making money. That's it. I didn't understand that, dude, if you want to consistently get paid, you got to consistently do the right thing. You can't cut corners. You can't leave anything up to chance. And if you have doing work and you looking at it, right? Because I used to see it and be like, I know that I need to change that hot water tank. I know I need to change it because there's rust on it. I know I need to change the furnace, but it's rust on it. But greed, like, it take over and you can't see clear. And so that was me. So I'd be like, you know what? I ain't change it, right? And so then I get a tenant that's gonna settle for less. They're gonna settle for less because they got something up their sleeve too. Just like I thought I was being slick, they got something up their sleeve. So guess what happened? 20 plus properties, put Band-Aids on all on them, AKA messed up rehabs. Thought I was doing something slick because I wanted to hurry up, do the properties, put Band-Aids on it. I played all the positions on the team, the property manager, the project manager. I played all the positions because I wanted all the money from my pocket. And I got it from my pocket like real fast. And then one day I felt like somebody had ripped my pants off with the pockets and took my bank account, AKA no money. The real estate market changed. The tenant turnover was like every 90 days. So imagine that, every 90 days, and I done maxed the properties out, took all of the money out the properties in my pocket, that fake little lifestyle that I had going on, thought I was the man. And then when I lost everything, I was looking sad and hiding and pointing the finger, blaming everybody else, but it was me. It was me. It was my decisions that led me to losing all my properties. I was also, at the time, I think I blamed it on mental health. I see people do that a lot. They make all these bad decisions, and those bad decisions, they compound. And then people get to talking about, mental health and all, like, most of the time that ain't the case. Most of the time, it's the decisions that we continue to make, even though they don't feel right, right? Because we ain't gotta be the smartest people. You ain't gotta be smart. When you do something that don't line up, I don't know if y'all can relate. When you do something that don't line up, you feel it because you're questioning it. And if you gotta question it, it's probably not right. And so that was my biggest lesson for like losing all of my properties. And that's why like I'm in a position now to be able to help people or guide people or give them the things that they need in order to make their first 6 figures in 12 months. In 12 months, it don't take all day. Listen, I'm not a Bible scholar, but it's some verse in the Bible where they talk about, I forgot who the dude was leading these people. And he supposed to be leading them to a promised land, something like that. And what happened was they was like, it took 40 years, but they was like, the trip was only supposed to take 40 days. It took 40 years, but they was like, it should have happened in 40 days. So just think about it for a minute. It don't take us long to get to where we want to go in life. Most of the time, the reason why it take long is, first of all, we're not coachable. Second, most of us don't learn from other people's mistakes. 3, we continue to do stuff that don't line up. We continue to make moves that don't line up. We continue to connect with people and it's like, something don't feel right about that. And we continue to make decisions based on the money. And that's how I was in the beginning. It was money. Now I make decisions based upon alignment and how I feel. Like when I connect with people, if it don't connect, I'm not trying to do anything with you. Even if you own a planet, if we don't connect, your vibe, it ain't flowing, it ain't magnetic, it don't feel real, I don't want to do anything with you. Because what I learned is that when I used to override those signs, the flags that I seen in people, the things that I felt, and I overrode it because I just wanted to get the money, I was only thinking about what they could do for me. Every time I override it, it came back to haunt me. Even if it didn't haunt me next week, next month, next year, every time. So I was like, I don't want to keep feeling that. I don't want to have to keep looking over my shoulder for a decision I made because I overlooked the red flag. I'm paying attention to the red flags. And money is not my motivator. Because another thing I learned on this journey is this. If you're intentional about building and maintaining great relationships, like if you're a good person with good intentions, you do good business, your word is everything, the money will find you. The opportunities will find you. Look, that's another reason why I keep on Jordan 1s, because opportunities chase me down. I can't make this stuff up. I can't make it up. And so stop trying to cut corners. Like do good business. And if it costs money, it ain't a problem. Like, just fix it. I came up short on deals because I made it right with the money. Because I know that I'm gonna always get deals and opportunities. Always. It ain't a shortage of deals and opportunities. It's a shortage of people doing good business. It's a shortage of people that's gonna do what they said they was gonna do before the money, during the money, and after the money. And I guarantee you this, if you do what you're gonna say, if you do what you say you're gonna do, before the money, during the money, and after the money, you're gonna be rich. I can't tell you what time. It's just a matter of time. If that's your goal, people are going to chase you down to do business with you. My whole business is based off people referring me. That's it. People refer me. Like they know I do good business. That's it. So when you bring that to the table, when you bring that to a game like real estate, like it's just checks already signed with your name on it, waiting for people like you to show up, right? And when you think about this, because I think about this a lot, how good people are always looking for good people to connect with. Like, can y'all relate to that? Good people are always looking for good people to connect with because there's a shortage of good people. So if you good people and you come to a game like this, and then people find out that you good people, you do good business, they can count on you, I guarantee you're gonna start getting referrals, you're gonna start getting repeated business. The line gonna be around the corner for people to wanna do deals with you, bring you opportunities. I guarantee it, because it just stands out in a world full of people that's just focused on the money. You ain't gotta focus on the money. The money come with the relationships, so focus on the relationships. When I was focused on the money, it was just the money and I was messing up relationships. I was greedy, but when I started focusing on the relationships, the money came with it. The opportunities came with it. My best opportunities in the real estate game, I didn't have to go find the opportunities. People bring them to me. People bring them to me. And if I wanted to borrow money, it's people lined up that would give me the money to do deals. I remember when early on my journey, when I was reading all these real estate books, the authors were talking about how they had people lined up to give them money to fund deals. And as I'm reading the books, I'm like, man, I can't wait till I get like that one day. And then one day came, but that was just with consistency of keeping my word and doing good business. That's it. Like, this thing is not a get rich quick. but it's a get rich for sure if that's your thing. Like whatever your thing is, real estate can help you do that thing. If it's, 100,000 your first year, if it's 7 figures by year 5, if it's $10,000 a month from free and clear properties with no loans, I have nothing against that. You could leverage debt to get you a bag, but on this menu, you can own properties with no debt. It's a strategy and it's a way to put yourself in a position to own properties with no debt. When you talk about financial freedom, time freedom, like this game got it all, but it's gonna take time. It's gonna take focus. It's gonna take discipline. It's gonna take sacrifice, and it's gonna take you to continue learning. I think they do this in college or something. And the reason why I ain't sure because I'm a 9th grade dropout, but I think they got something like continued education or something. That's the same way you should look at the real estate game. Continue education. Not, okay, you make 100,000 and you're done learning. Not you make $250,000 and you're done learning. Not you make your first 7 figures and you're done learning. Like, no, remain a student. Like, I'm a teacher, yeah, but I'm a student first. Like, I'm always learning and reading. If you stop learning or being open to learn, people are going to see you as a know-it-all. And those same people may be the people that you need to assist you with making an additional 7 figures or 8 figures if that's your thing, or bringing you more opportunity because you appear to have it all together already and to know everything. So always be open to learning, because when you stop being open to learn, you stop growing. And every day we wake up, we're supposed to be growing or under construction. So don't overthink the real estate game. The hardest part of this game is it's not the real estate game. It's you. It's you, your daily decisions, your activities, like your commitment. You're willing to sacrifice looking rich versus actually putting yourself in a position to be rich, and listening to the right people. Stop listening to people that they just show you lifestyle on social media. Unless you're interested in being a lifestyle specialist, stop listening to those people. Like the trips they take and all those, that has nothing to do with you putting food on the table for your family. Find people that really do what they're talking about. Not they used to do it 20 years ago. Find people that are actively flipping properties, buying properties today, not yesterday. And then vet those people out to make sure that they actually do what they talk about. Like, that's one thing that I love about me. At any given day, my mentees can pull up from anywhere in the world. They could pull up to Cleveland and come to one of my properties to see that I do exactly what I'm telling them to do. You know what I mean? So it's like, I continue to teach them. That's another reason why I continue to do rehabs, fix and flips. I don't need to do fix and flips, but I continue to do it. It's great content, right? And I'm teaching. I'm like showing people what's possible. It's possible to make your first 6 figures in real estate. It's possible to buy properties free and clear. And I'm showing you live and live in color. The same way I continue to show my mentees. So it ain't no excuse. Like you seeing it from start to finish. You constantly seeing it. Okay, I buy a property, like the one I'm in, this Nicki Minaj, and this Nicki Minaj, I name her Nicki Minaj because it's a 3 family, so I call her Nicki Minaj, but I name all my properties. I think it's fun, right? Some of y'all laughing right now, but I think it's fun. It's something good to talk about. And so we in Nicki Minaj. I paid $20,000 for Nicki Minaj, 3 family. I didn't have to find Nicki Minaj. Wholesaler I built a relationship with sent the property to me. Remember what I said? Focus on building relationships, being intentional about building and maintaining great relationships. Wholesaler sent me the property first, came to look at it, needed a full rehab, but I knew it would be great content and it was a great way to teach, to show people what's possible, especially my people. Like, that's been my thing from the beginning. Like, showing my people that, like, this is real, showing my people that, okay, you ain't gotta risk your life in the streets, risk doing 20 years in prison, somebody else gotta raise your kids, because I come from that place. And so I was like, what better way to help my people than me, like, running a play, showing them everything that I'm talking about, showing them live and live in color, where they could see, like, man, dude came from the hood, just like me. Dude grew up in a single parent home, just like me. Dude was in detention home, just like me. Dude went to state prison, just like me. Dude was in the feds, just like me. If he could change his life around, I can too. It's one of the main reasons I do what I do. So again, making your first 6 figures in real estate is not the hard part. The hard part is you mastering you. You changing up those habits, the thought process, your activities, the people that you deal with on a day-to-day basis, because most of the people, they talk about the life that they want, but they're not willing to put in the work. So if you trying to recover, I'm gonna say a recovering addict, right? If you trying to recover, hanging around people that's addicted to the things that's gonna keep you broke, that's not gonna help you. If you trying to recover, you gotta hang around people that's stronger than you. You gotta hang around people that's already on that path. That's the cheat code. Get around people that walk the walk. Get around people that already changed their life. They'll help you to remain stronger on your journey when you feel like giving up. So again, if you like this content, make sure you like, follow, share, repost it, all of that good stuff. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.